From South Carolina, U.S. Transcom has shipped 60 units of M2 Bradley to Ukraine. In contrast to the unclear delivery schedule for the M1A2 Abrams MBT, the United States has shipped dozens of M2 Bradley IFV, infantry fighting vehicle, armored vehicles to Ukraine. The amount shipped was also higher than previously estimated. As many as 60 units of M2 Bradley were sent by the U.S. Transportation Command, Transcom, via cargo ship from the port of North Charleston in South Carolina last week. The M2 Bradley delivery is part of a $2.85 billion U.S. military aid agreement for Ukraine announced earlier this year. Along with 60 M2 Bradleys, Joe Biden announced an additional $2.5 billion in security assistance, consisting of more Stryker combat vehicles, ammunition, missiles, and armored personnel carriers. This brings the total U.S. contribution to Ukraine to $27.1 billion, calculated since the Russian invasion began on February 24, 2022. The Ukraine operation underlined the importance of having a highly mobile force with a deployable strategic airlift fleet. Within hours of notification and an available sealift that can deliver much larger volumes of material for delivery and maintain a decisive force, said Air Force General Jacqueline Van Ovost, Commander U.S. Transcom. The M2 Bradley is an IFV based on an armored chassis designed to carry infantry troops on the battlefield and provide direct fire support using the onboard automatic cannon and anti-tank missiles. Welcoming the Abrams and Leopard MBTs in Ukraine, Russia is preparing the UGV Marker tank destroyer robot. Soon, the Russian military will hold a big celebration, namely welcoming the arrival of favorite combat vehicles from the United States and the West. Starting from the M2 Bradley infantry fighting vehicle, IFV, class to the top main battle tank, MBT, such as the Leopard 2A4, Challenger and M1A2 Abrams. In order to welcome special guests who will appear in Ukraine, a series of preparations have been made in Moscow. Russia said it was already planning to deploy possible action on the presence of the Western origin heavyweight Rampur. In addition to promising a million-ruble reward for soldiers who successfully destroy a Western MBT, Russia is rumored to be deploying an unmanned ground vehicle. Unmanned ground vehicle, UGV, modified into a tank destroyer,